They travel in hope. A tremendous atmosphere at Camp Nou. Huge excitement ahead of this all-Spanish tie. Well, they are foes who know each other so well. This already their fifth meeting of the season. Barcelona claimed victory in La Liga as recently as Saturday, but it's Atletico who prevailed in the two previous Champions League knockout ties between these clubs. There are two changes to the Barca side that began Saturday's 2-1 win over Atleti in Madrid. Having made his first appearance in a month as a sub in that game, the fit again, Jules Koundé, is in from the start tonight. Perhaps the biggest call Hansi Flick had to make was who to start up front. It was Dani Olmo at the weekend, but he drops a little further back tonight, and Robert Lewandowski starts. Only Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi have scored more Champions League goals than Barca's number 9. Iniesta among those watching on tonight. What a player, what a career he had. So Pedri wears the armband for Barca tonight, and the hugely experienced Koke captains Atletico. Diego Simeone rested several key players at the weekend and makes 5 changes tonight. In come Ruggieri, Hansco, Lookman, Llorente and Julian Alvarez, who has 8 goals in 11 Champions League games this season. Griezmann starts against his former club. He and the captain Koke were both in the squad that knocked out Barca at this stage in 2016. We'll pause now at Camp Nou to remember a true coaching great, Mircea Lucescu, who sadly passed away yesterday at the age of 80. Lucescu took his first coaching role in 1979 and left his last with the Romanian national team only days ago. A coach whose impact and influence will be felt for many decades to come. So, a tie to be played out across two of the world's great football cities. Barcelona tonight, Madrid next Tuesday. So much can happen. A story waiting to be written. Entertainment guaranteed. This, Lucy, a hugely exciting time.
Absolutely, absolute pleasure to be here. And these two teams that know each other very well, particularly lately. Barcelona, we know, will dominate the ball, but Atletico have shown how to beat Barcelona, getting over the top on the transition. So Barcelona will certainly be the favourites, but they'll have to be wary of the way Atletico like to play.
Flick says his team have to play their way tonight. Stress that if they don't press, it's easy for their opponents to attack the space. Was Atleti scored from a long ball over the top against them at the weekend? That high line perhaps coming into play. So much talk about that as ever with Barca involved.
Atletico have shown the blueprint for beating Barcelona in the first leg of Copa del Rey when they won 4-0. Balls over the top as well, so you've got to have pressure on the ball if you're Barcelona, which I think one of the reasons Olmo might be playing.
Yeah, Olmo a little deeper tonight. Lewandowski starting up front. Here's Koundé back in the starting lineup tonight. Olmo, Lewandowski central. Pedri gets involved. Rashford to the left. Lewandowski and Olmo in the box.
Come on.
Rashford looking for the room for the shot. And it's straight at Musa. Positive play though from Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona needs someone to replace Rafinha's energy in and out of possession. And that task is Marcus Rashford's on that left-hand side. He's got a chance tonight. Rafinha's out for a few weeks, and he certainly needs to show that energy.
The goal that he got at the weekend is first since the end of January. He says he believes Atletico can hurt Barcelona tonight. He'll need to be on his best behaviour though. Simeone, like 7 of his players are booking away from being suspended for the second leg. Pedri, the captain. Eric Garcia in central midfield tonight. Lamine Yamal. Pedri. Rashford. Rubasi. Koundé. Close down by Lookman.
Plenty have progressed and evolved under Simeone, not always just defensively, but they certainly have to be strong defensively. They can still do that, but because of the pace on the wings that they've got, Lookman on this side, it's so important when they regain possession.
The Normand with the ball wide. Molina's pass, he'll be really important up and down that flank tonight. Lamine Yamal.
Come on. Plum. Oof.
That's a chance, isn't it? Not taken by Rashford and Barcelona, but they're putting early pressure on Atletico here.
Yeah, that was Molina's pass inside from that right back position. Just gave it completely away. Messi not ready.
Simeone was saying yesterday. In those sort of situations, they can put so much pressure on you that you can't think straight. Maybe that was a little example of that there.
Just an easy pass, wasn't it, inside, and he got it all wrong.
Good ball by Koke, that gets them out. Alvarez with the ball wide. Simeone, Griezmann in the box. Molina with the chance to cross. And it comes out here to Koke. He looked for Griezmann.
أول مولينا الدوري الأرجنتيني على الجهة اليمنى.
That was the right sort of idea. Barcelona really struggled to
دافيد هانسكو السلوفاكي.
That's the chance, isn't it? For Atleti. Get the ball.
Hansco. Laid back by Molina to Llorente. Simeone. Alvarez. Check back there, he goes on anyway.
What the fuck?
Saved by Joan Garcia. Did brilliantly there, Alvarez.
Be the key player, hasn't he? Alvarez. And just kept going. Maybe a little bit of a tug back there, but just couldn't quite get his balance right when he back onto his left foot. But that's a chance. A couple of chances already at either end.
Let's go, Lamine.
The crowd enjoyed that. He's got
Ah.
but couldn't get the right pass. Had Lewandowski and Rashford as options. What an open start to the game.
Absolutely. I think from Rashford's point of view, that was a good save, wasn't it? From Russo, but you'd expect him to put that away.
Molina. Llorente. Griezmann. Simeone.
And after putting the pressure at the back, it's, you can't just hit it long and hope, because they'll just come back at you. You have to pass out with purpose, but perhaps to the wall sometimes that's not capable of doing that.
Come on, come on.
Jerry loses it.
Lamine.
Here he
Go.
goes again. Lewandowski on the edge of the box. Olmo peels off to the right.
Ah, Lamine, what happened to you?
That's right. Lamine Yamal.
got away from this side. Absolute ease. Mal. End to end, I'm sure. Both coaches not particularly happy with that sort of lack of control, particularly Flick.
Ademola Lookman. Chance to cross with Griezmann in there. Others too. Alvarez, one of them. Lookman again. And it comes off Koundé. And it'll be a first corner of the game to Atletico, or 7 minutes. And we've almost had. It's absolutely flown by.
Both ends, both chances. This is a poor pass inside from Molina, and you would expect he actually got himself steadied. Marcus Rashford, but also got in a good position. He'd come out a little bit and made it easy for him.
Musso continues to deputise for the injured Oblak, who isn't quite ready yet. I think he might be for the game at Sevilla at the weekend. Pedri marking Simeone. Alvarez to take this for Atletico, who've committed numbers forward here. Not a good corner though. Griezmann tried to make something of it.
Come on, yellow card.
No yellow card though from the
What the
referee. You
fuck?
could probably hear all around us what the crowd thought about that challenge.
He was protesting his innocence, but I think that he made a decision that he had to, even if it resulted in a yellow card, that he had to make that challenge because he just got away and left behind
What the fuck?
5 or 6 Athletic players. Just because the corner went wrong, and he's absolute master, isn't he, Pedri, the way that he moves, but it looked like Olmo was just going to get down the line into Yamal, so he made a decision.
This one is yellow card.
It's not there.
It was part of the 2014 and 2016 Atleti squads that knocked out Barcelona in the Champions League. Okay. Cancelo, who is doing brilliantly in his second spell with Barcelona. They're keen to keep him beyond this season. Koundé, Yamal. Koundé, big bonus for Flick to have. Koundé fit and available again.
Just bouncing passing side to side, Atleti just move as a unit. It's so important that they keep that tight and narrow.
Ended a bit messily for him at Manchester City. He won this competition there. On loan to Bayern and went to Al Hilal. Eric Garcia. He's really in for Bernal, who has an ankle problem. Yamal.
Forward, and he's quite comfortable going inside as well and being that sort of attacking player. So Atleti have to be
Fine run by him.
really at their
Really
game in terms of
enterprising
when
start
they're
to the
defending.
game, this.
Yeah, Cancelo and Rashford have got a nice little understanding growing on that left-hand side.
Kubasi. Not 20 until next January, Kubasi, but this already is 26th Champions League appearance.
Just only a couple of seasons ago, wasn't even playing
Come on,
for the
Rashid.
first team. Now he's probably the most important centre-back, Kubasi.
Gerard Martin alongside him. There's a nice balance about that centre-back partnership. Gerard Martin, naturally left-footed. Put into touch by Kubasi.
There's enough threat and firepower in the front four of Atleti that just leaves that seed of doubt in Barcelona players' minds that they have to be better in the transition. When they lose possession, they're going to recover better and protect better high up the pitch.
Amazing, isn't it, that Diego Simeone has never won away at Camp Nou against Barcelona with Atletico as a coach. Will that change tonight? As Karen Carney, I think, was quite right to say ahead of this, Lucy, it's so important they just keep in the tie tonight, as they did in 2016. Griezmann.
What the fuck?
Wide it comes now for Ademola Lookman.
Take,
Threat
take.
from Atletico. Lookman with the pass, a good pass as well. Simeone, and Griezmann was in there, but just a little too far in front of him. But promised that from Atletico.
And that is a ball from Lookman. He couldn't find his own space for a shot, so the ball out wide to Simeone. That's a great. I mean, his first touch was good, but that was in between either a cross and a shot. Needs to be a little bit better.
Simeone absolutely loves Lookman's
So
side from
easy to
Atalanta.
create a chance
In the
against
winter window, 5 goals,
Barcelona.
4 assists already in 14 appearances. He says he loves having such a demanding coach. In fact, having Gasperini at Atalanta would have prepared him for that, because the physical demands of Gasperini are big as well.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of tracking back, doubling up on Yamal down that right-hand side for Barcelona. Atleti's left.
Olmo. Yamal.
Yamal, what happened with your
Started to make a run
fucking
and then
pass?
stopped. Longer to beat the Barca press. Headed by Martin, brought down by Simeone. Olmo with the pass. Such a good energy and tempo and intensity to the game. And the ball has mostly been in play actually for the first 12 minutes or so here, which always makes a difference. Dani Olmo. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Nicely worked, Eric Garcia with the cross. And Rashford hit it early.
Oh!
We're asking whether that is a corner. I think it's a goal kick that's been given, as we hear that PSG are a goal up against Liverpool in the French capital. Doué with the goal.
PSG
He had a look, he saw Rashford
already
just
1-0.
away from really tight, narrow block that Atleti had, but really get the purchase on the effort. There's a couple of chances he's had now, though, Rashford.
In terms of his chances of staying with Barcelona, as he seems to wish to do, the re-election of Laporta as the club president would seem to be a good thing. He's a big fan of Marcus Rashford. Launched up towards Griezmann, he won the flick on.
Good energy to this. Chances at both ends.
Intercepted by Molina. Lookman. Lookman again, who's had a positive start to the game. Mansko. The Normand. Simeone spotted the movement here from Llorente. Trapped by Gerard Martin.
Come on, take his ball.
Llorente with the cross. And he's found Lookman. And Lookman found Griezmann.
Fuck
Actually
you,
getting some
Best.
really good
Fuck
positions
you.
without really threatening the goal of Garcia. I don't know whether it did shout for handball, I don't think it was, but Griezmann ends up with the ball at his feet with an opportunity to get the power on it.
He whistles so late.
Possession in the opening 15 minutes, almost even. Barca edging it 51%.
Yeah, Barca like to control play, but just need to not overcommit because Atleti can punish you.
Come on, Rashid.
Thought about coming, then retreated. Rashford. He's got
Come on.
Lewandowski
Go,
in the box.
go.
Great play by Rashford. Couldn't squeeze it through though to Lewandowski. Molina.
Most of the opportunities have come on that left-hand side for Rashford. Usually there's an over-reliance on Yamal at the right-hand side, but the better chances have come on that side. Just pure pace. Gets past Molina. Lewandowski is asking for the pass in the middle.
Well, as good a footballer as Marcus Rashford is, Rafinha was always going to be a miss tonight. He's been involved in 33 goals in as many games for Barca in the Champions League. A real leader on the pitch for them as well.
And the tempo drops when he's not playing because he leads from the front with the press as well, and that sort of energy is missing.
Come on, Kunde.
Up against Kunde, could battle that one.
Come on.
Ruggieri on the outside. Alvarez with the pass. Molina is a long way forward. They're saying there was a handball there. Griezmann, one of those asking the question.
It's a really fluid front line for Atleti. You get Simeone coming in off that right-hand side, allowing Molina to get forward, and then they sort of overload the central areas. Griezmann goes where he wants. He's been positive on the left-hand side.
Ruggieri. Eric Garcia. Pedri, good pass.
Come on. Lamine.
This is a chance.
Yes.
Rashford!
Yes.
Flags up.
What?
It's not going to count from Marcus Rashford. Lovely football though from Barcelona.
I mean, it's just so simple but so effective. We hadn't really seen Pedri's influence, and that's his sort of influence, that sort of ball that takes out 5 the opposition players into Yamal, who had gone. Really unselfish, gives it to Rashford on a play, but that shows how simply Barcelona can score just with the creativity and the ball in from Pedri. So they were asking for a handball, it did. It's a hand, but I think it was close.
I think I'm like many other people, Lucy, and I would say Pedri is one of my most favourite players to watch. Some would say the best central midfielder in the world. He's certainly got to be right up there.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw then he hadn't really been on the ball for a few minutes, and just looks so much more creative with his straight passes forward, which is so important.
Rashford.
Come on. What the fuck?
They're expecting that to go the other way.
Yeah, it's definitely a foul by Cancelo. Just takes
Look at him.
no more out.
There's been a really good understanding that's developed on that left-hand side
He
between
hugging
Cancelo
him.
and Rafinha. Look to try and replicate that with Rashford down the left tonight.
Cancelo's happy to go inside and underlap, happy to go around as well, just to facilitate the ball into him or one into Rashford.
Cancelo. Pedri. Cross came and Ruggieri goes back to Musso.
Come on, come on. It's
Ruggieri
done.
under pressure but dealt with it well. Calm under pressure. Griezmann with the knockdown. Alvarez. Ruggieri looks to switch the play.
It's a ball.
Molina. Llorente. Llorente starting in central midfield tonight. They moved him into that area of the pitch in the second leg of that Copa del Rey tie, when they were being rather overrun in that game, and putting Llorente into central midfield really stemmed the tide a little bit that night. It was important in them getting through anyway.
They're just lacking in that central midfield area due to injuries. It's an important part of the pitch, but they haven't really got the depth at the moment, so Llorente has to do that job in there.
I've got to say that the absence as well from a Barca perspective of Bernal, the physicality he brings, is a big loss for Barca tonight, and Eric Garcia's role therefore is hugely important alongside Pedri. Again, Barca look to attack. Lamine Yamal, Koundé on the edge of the box.
Come on, Lamine.
Ruggieri in front of Yamal. Told to get to his feet. the Spanish international. This is Lookman. Griezmann. Koke. Llorente.
Come on.
And he puts the ball into touch and he's saying that he wanted the free kick.
He was asking the referee the question. Thought that he was fouled prior to the switch.
Kubasi's been able to bring this a long way. They backed off a bit here. Atletico, Rashford racing to keep it in, but couldn't quite.
They'll sort of get to the edge of the box, Atleti, and then engage. This is the ball through, this is the offside.
It's close. They've just gone a little early.
Those are the sort of runs that Pedro would get them out right in front of goal.
Boys played themselves into trouble there, Atletico. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Gerard Martin. Cancelo, Lewandowski, cleared by Llorente.
Really got Lewandowski involved. It's been in wide areas, not really got ball into the box or up to him central, just simply because of the way that Atleti are defending. There's absolutely zero lanes into him.
Got his 118th Barca goal against Atleti at the weekend, put him above Hristo Stoichkov on the club's all-time scorers list. 14th on that list. He's 4 behind Patrick Kluivert now. As Atletico get a free kick and a little bit of respite.
Just taking a few risks at the back, but they managed to survive
Nothing.
so far. Their own forays up the pitch as well. Not in some recent minutes, but certainly in 15 minutes of the game.
Hansko looking for Simeone. Griezmann.
Bro,
Barcelona looking
this
for free kick, but no
ref
ball
is-
coming. Llorente. Koke. Llorente. Molina. Lenormand. Ruggieri. Two former Atalanta teammates playing down this left-hand side now for Atletico. I think that will have helped the acclimatisation of Lookman in Spain to have Musso and Ruggieri, former Atalanta players, with him. As again they win a free kick.
It's just sort of sporadic runs forward by the centre midfielder. Llorente it was that time, but they just don't want to take too many risks in that area. If they get it to him or Barcelona win it back.
You waste the fucking
Just a
time.
reminder, the winners of this tie will meet either Sporting or Arsenal in the semi-finals, the other side of the draw. We'll see the winner of PSG against Liverpool, the winner of Real Madrid and Bayern. Great game that was last night in Germany. Just a reminder, Liverpool a goal down so far tonight against PSG in France. Ruggieri. Lookman. Can't reach Alvarez. Olmo.
Good job. Good job, Kubarsi.
Garcia. Yamal with a flip wide here to Koundé. Kubasi. Pedri. It's hard not to be captivated by Camp Nou. The refurbishment not yet complete, but
Come on.
wonderful atmosphere. Just over 60,000 is the capacity at the moment. It'll go up to 105,000 when it's finished. Gerard Martin. Rashford. Pedri. Garcia. Olmo. Garcia wanted it back and got it. Koundé, great cross!
Oh.
And look for Lewandowski. It was off for Rashford for a goal kick.
It's a great ball. I mean, they're quite happy to be patient like that. Barcelona,
Yes.
Atleti quite happy to just 4-4-2 and reduce the spaces, try and stop that through ball, but just when it's off the cuff like this from Koundé, when it's a little lift across, can I get Lewandowski on the end of it? Let's go. Whether it was how he landed here, just watching the middle, yeah, he went over on his left ankle as he landed. It's a sore one. This could be a problem for him. Diego Simeone watching on.
He settled really well in Spain. David Hansko, Slovakian international who was playing at Feyenoord in the Eredivisie last season. Confirmation of a booking for Pedri. He wasn't one of those starting tonight for Barca, a booking away from missing the semi-final. Those two players, Lamine Yamal and Gerard Martin. But this could be a problem for Diego Simeone. Just a reminder that the live action, European action, continues tomorrow night. And three brilliant ties to look forward to as Nottingham Forest head to the Estadio do Dragão, brilliant arena that in Portugal. Coverage from 7 o'clock tomorrow on TNT Sports 1 and on HBO Max. Lucy and I heading to Italy for Bologna against Aston Villa, 7 o'clock tomorrow. That's on 2 and on HBO Max as well. And then at Selhurst Park, it's Italian opposition for Palace as Fiorentina head there. Fiorentina, who picked up in terms of form a little bit of late, they will certainly be Palace's toughest test yet in that competition this season. That's tomorrow, TNT Sports 3 at 7 o'clock. Still down, Hansko, so they're down to 10 just for the moment here, Atletico.
I think he may struggle, Hansko, as he landed. Just turned his ankle, turned his foot. We've got players warming up on the side.
Now Longley is one of those. Longley, a former Barcelona player. So almost half an hour gone here. Yet to see the deadlock broken, but as we expected, it's been intense and it's been good to watch. Koundé. Lamine Yamal. Plays it inside to Garcia.
Oh.
Able to gather that in.
Come on.
Barca win it back. Olmo with Lewandowski in there. And
Come on.
arriving at
Oh.
the post. Did well to get
Yeah.
any shot off really there, Rashford. But he's taking up some good positions.
Yeah, Musso's done really well. Atletico, a few saves now, particularly from Rashford on that left-hand side. But I think that's the first time we've seen Atleti caught out of shape when they've lost it halfway up into in their half, and then Barcelona have quickly the ball into the box, although it was that time. He actually did really well there, Rashford.
I've got to say, Musso must be one of the best backup goalkeepers
Brilliant.
around. I thought he was excellent in his time at Atalanta. He was Atleti's player of the match against Barca on Saturday, pulled off several important saves. He said that defeat didn't shake their confidence because they felt 11 v 11, they were the better side, in his opinion.
Yeah, they did play really well first half.
Come on, yellow
Barcelona
card.
get the free kick, and it's a yellow card now for Koke, who escaped one earlier on, but it's booked now.
Probably should have had one earlier on, but I think because it was early, here we go.
Well, they've decided to go with Mark Bubil as the replacement for Hansko, as I mentioned, Longley. There's another option. There were one or two in the press box surprised that Bubil didn't start tonight. He has had a rib injury recently, though, missed the last 3 games, has been back in training.
Have you been talking to people in the press box?
Yeah.
So busy.
Rashford. Pedri. Garcia. Koundé.
Lamine
Yamal. Oh, lovely thing.
Oh!
Brilliantly done. Lamine Yamal
Oh, what the fuck? What was that?
again. So hard to get the ball off him.
Tell you what, once he starts moving with it, his feet are absolutely incredible. I mean, he's got the weight of Barcelona on his shoulders. Rafinha not playing in terms of an attacking sense, but he doesn't care.
Garcia. Olmo. Pressure from Barcelona. Koundé. Pedri. Gerard Martin.
Oh! What the fuck? So
It's actually the right idea to try a shot, because what they've done is little short passes, trying to get into the box, but as soon as you start to shoot, it makes defenders defend differently. They'll have to come out and close down, and then the holes appear, but he doesn't need a big hole to get through. Yamal, how many players there are there around him? Incredible.
Well, even though they won the game at the weekend, he was visibly angry when he came off the pitch, Lamine Yamal, because he didn't score in that game. Remember, after the defeat to Inter in the semi-final last season, he promised Barcelona fans that he will never give up trying to win this competition, said, I will deliver the Champions League to Barca fans in my time with the club. Made that promise. In fairness, at 18, he's got a lot of time to deliver
I'll tell you
on
what,
that promise.
it's absolutely incredible. The pressure that must be on him daily. Crazy.
Hansi Flick said as well yesterday, he was asked a lot about Lamine Yamal in the pre-match press conference, and he said, look, he's allowed to make mistakes, he's 18, and when he makes mistakes, I'll protect him. I'll stick up for him.
I don't think he was happy with the goalkeeping coach shouting onto him at the weekend. That's what he was annoyed about.
Cancelo's pass.
Come on.
Rashford takes it on. Lewandowski in the
Ah.
box. Just not quite going for them in the final third.
Yeah,
God.
Lewandowski had made a near post run, expecting the ball a bit earlier, but what Atleti do, they just get bodies in the way.
Yes, it's a better save than I gave him credit for because of that deflection. Of the last round. Of the last round. Extremely tight to Kvaratskhelia.
Of the first half remaining. 5 in the box for Barca. Musso just slightly off his line with Koundé in front of him. See what they can do from this. It's played short. Rashford with the chance to play it into a busy box. Came off the head of Griezmann. Alvarez first to it. They couldn't keep it.
Foothold in the game now, Barcelona, whereas right at the start, in 10 minutes or so, Atletico had chances, Alvarez had one, Griezmann as well. It's been a long time since we've been looking to the left with abilities to the right, a lot of dominance and control from Barcelona.
Koulibaly. Jokunde. Lovely flip by Yamal. How can they work their way out? Alvarez, Lookman peels off to the left. Molina. Simeone on the outside of him. Llorente. Lenormand. Ruggieri. Fubil. Llorente. Good run forward by Llorente. Simeone with a poor cross.
That's the thing, when you get in those positions, you have to make it count. That's why he's frustrated. Simeone on the pitch, not putting the ball in the right area, but they just connected a few passes. They just kept the ball for a little bit, something they've not done for a while in this first half.
Some of the injured Barcelona players, Rafinha amongst them, Frenkie de Jong on the end of the line.
And those earrings at Leeds United, that's for sure. Rafinha.
He is some player, isn't he? Lamine Yamal with a beauty of a ball. Picks
Come
it
on.
Rashford.
Right.
Lewandowski going into the middle. Garcia's arriving as well. Rashford's pass. Lamine Yamal takes it on. And Atletico get it clear. Pedri floats one into the box. Easy though.
Pedri.
So positive from Rashford. He tries to stay on his feet as well.
Oh,
He gets
please.
himself into the box, desperate to create a little bit of an opportunity for himself. Well, he was fouled there, but in a good position. Just caught his left leg.
Hansi Flick not happy. He's struggling a little bit here.
Dead leg, yeah, probably a dead leg, I would think. Just caught his quad.
On his first silverware with Barca in January, the Supercopa, and they beat Real Madrid in the final. Koke with the foul on Lamine Yamal, and naturally the crowd all up with Koke having been booked.
Yeah, he does. That's three fouls he's made that you could arguably say. At least two of them were
Oh,
yellow cards.
fucking
I'm sure
hell.
that was a yellow card.
What was that?
Particularly a second one. Seemingly higher threshold. Yeah, they cannot go down to 10 again. They just lost all impetus. Weekend.
Koke was very critical of this particular ref after Atleti lost 4-0 to PSG in the Club World Cup when Longley was sent off. Just something maybe to have in the back of our minds. There is a little bit of history there. Lamine Yamal, trapped by Ruggieri. Pedri in a good position. Gerard Martin. Cancelo looks to go on the outside. Wins his team a corner.
They basically block central areas, Atleti, and just say, right, if you're going to have it, you can have it out wide, and then you look out wide, you've got Rashford and Yamal, so then you have to go and try and trap wide. It's difficult, takes a lot of energy to defend against.
5 minutes of this first half remaining. Barcelona pushing, but yet to find a way through. Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box, into the 6-yard box it went. Cleared by Koke, but it's just going to come straight back at Atletico. Yamal, so often the outlet.
Look at
To weave his magic
4 fucking
on that occasion.
players of Atletico is there.
4 defenders in front of him then, still tries.
Alvarez. Simeone's gone through the middle, and he's onside here. Now, was he caught there? It's a great run that by Simeone. It's a yellow card that has shown. Atleti are asking the question here.
I mean, he was right on the edge of the box in terms of Is that not a red? I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing, Simeone. He gets his body right in the way. It's a big call.
It's a brilliant run, by the way, by Simeone.
I mean, they haven't been forward for it. I don't think he was offside, but just getting his body in there then.
Well, you can see why they're asking the question.
Absolutely. Just caught his back leg. Kubasi, he's saying he couldn't really do anything about it, but it's a terrific run. He took out.
Well, on the screen that we have in front of us, up on the gantry, they are saying there is a potential red card check ongoing here. Now, the referee coming across to have a look, and this is very, very ominous for Barcelona. Well, Simeone immediately and understandably was asking.
Well, the reaction when the referee got the yellow card out from all the Athletic players, like, hang on a minute, that's a red, surely. This is definitely quite around us here. Kubasi, wasn't it, who got in front of? Just caught his back leg, you see there as he was... So Simeone's trying to use his heel to get the ball going forward as it's behind him, and Kubasi's just caught him. This is a massive, massive call.
Huge,
wow.
huge moment in this tie. Kubasi with a nervous wait. The referee knowing how big this call is, taking his time over it.
Conversation with the VAR as well. I mean, the ball was behind Simeone, so he tried to flick it with his heel, and while he tried to do that, Kubasi just completely took that back leg out, so he couldn't stay on his feet even if he'd have tried.
Istvan Kovac, the referee tonight. Now comes the decision. It's going to be a red card, and Barcelona are down to 10.
Again. Fuck your mums.
Kubasi is sent off for the challenge on Simeone as the Atleti supporters celebrate.
Denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Kubasi, he would say it was a little bit clumsy, but at the end of the day, right in front of the edge of the area. Massive, and this place is just quieting down first time this evening.
Fuck your mum every time.
I mean, look what happened at the weekend. There should have been 2 red cards at the weekend, and now another one. And it's not actually that edgy a game in terms of the challenges.
Yeah, Spain's refereeing committee has ruled that Gerard Martin should have been sent off in last weekend's win over Atletico.
Awful challenge.
Fuck your mum. Every fucking time.
Been sent off tonight. Final minute of the first 45. Alvarez stood over this. So is Griezmann. It's Alvarez. It's absolutely outstanding. Perfection. Dreamland for the Atleti supporters. Barca down to 10.
Fuck your mom. Fuck your mom, Kubasi. Fuck your mom.
Garcia beaten by a free kick of the highest quality.
Fuck your mom.
No way, Alvarez. That was absolutely unbelievable.
Fuck your mom.
Double whammy for Barcelona. He hasn't, apart from that initial effort. Look at that. I mean, he stretched and stretched Garcia, but absolutely nowhere near it. It was that good a free kick. Wow. I mean, this place now, silence, apart from the noise in that top corner. I mean,
Fuck your mom.
Him and he has been brilliant this season, but this game has just flipped on its head.
Well, in Marca today, in one of the Spanish papers, they described him as Mr. Champions League because he's been so good in this competition.
Fuck your mom. Fuck your.
His 9th goal in 12 games comes at such a crucial moment in the tie, with Kubasi sent off. And now Lewandowski is down a minimum of 4 minutes added time at the end of the half. Pubil has been booked. He's come on as a sub for the injured Hansko. It is all happening.
Yeah, this is what you'll get now in terms of the home crowds. Just watch them coming together. Lewandowski and Kubel. So Koke needs to be careful. I think any sort of challenge in the middle already on a yellow card.
It's confirmation that Kubel will miss the next match as well as a result of that yellow card. They have 7 players on bookings. Atleti coming into this, he was one of them. Ruggieri,
Fuck your fucking mom.
Almada, Longley and Brugel. Can Barca hit back here? The 10 men of Barca. Rashford sent it in there. Is history going to repeat itself? Both occasions these sides have met in knockout ties in the Champions League. Atleti have prevailed in 2014 and a decade ago in 2016. But it's Barcelona attacking here. Cancelo and Lewandowski. Half a chance.
They still look threatening, don't they? Barcelona is just, they need to be more wary at the back. He's certainly still got the attacking firepower. He's not really got himself on the ball. Lewandowski too many times. Man down, but still on the edge of Atleti's box.
Alvarez, the player who scored here, feels almost continually linked with Barcelona in the Spanish press. He was asked about it recently and he just said, look, we'll see what happens at the end of the season in terms of his future with Atleti. And he's won this competition before his Manchester City days. He's a
İlk kosmaz kosmolar
Both teams now will probably have to change the game plan. Atleti will be thinking, look, we really need to defend this right, but you still got to get the balance right because Barcelona can hurt you, but Barcelona just need to be a little bit more wary. Atleti get themselves forward. That front four is incredible.
Simeone, Molina, Llorente with a good run, appealing for offside and it's given. Just to rewind a little bit, Lucy, I know I mentioned it at the time, but the timing of that run by Simeone, not too dissimilar in terms of the position he took up to that from which he scored at the weekend.
Yeah, and he's coming from that right-hand side.
Yerimde
He plays
kostüm.
on the right side of midfield, like a 4-4-2 for Atleti, but he's so fluid, that front four, that run from out to in can really hurt centre-back partnership, and we've seen that with Kabase off. That's the run you were talking about.
And there's the evidence of how well timed it was. It was actually fairly comfortably onside, but whistles meet the half-time whistle here at Camp Nou. Now, Julian Alvarez has left his mark on this tie already, taking the acclaim of Juan Musso. It was just perfection, that free kick. Kubasi sent off for Barcelona. It's already been dramatic, and we've got 45 minutes still to go tonight. Another second leg to come, of course. This is fantastic fare. At half-time at Camp Nou. Barcelona.
We'll see him in a fortnight's time in Mexico, and he'll try and build on this performance. Now down to the big Oxer. Jumps that. Neat enough back here, knows that he's in the clock. Use this to train the horse, get the horse sharpened up. A little bit of match practice. Last fence coming up. Keep an eye on the clock and we'll see where that puts him. Finishes on 50.58. He ranks in 9th place. I think if you said you'll have a top 10 finish in an LGCT Grand Prix at the start of the year, he'd say, I'll take that for the first one, please. You can develop from there. Our last man is coming into the ring as Mikey gives Los Angeles a pat as he walks out. We just see here, this is the double, pops in really nicely. Good position, lands, keeps the balance, a little bit of support, but just look, the timing of those two front legs is just a little bit out. Oh, just the body kept coming, just needed to sit back a little bit more for Mikey. He got in really smart, but yeah, there's such a difficult, you're in the jump off, you've got to give it a go. Big Pat. So he walks away. Our focus comes back into the arena. There's the eye in the sky. Darren, nice and clever. He's having a look at that really tall vertical. And you can, if you see it where we're standing, it's well above the horse's withers. It's a full 1 metre. I don't think there's any holes left in the uprights. It's a top of the cups. Darren is a man who's worked really hard in the sport. He's been riding a lot of horses over the years. Now he has this 10-year-old whippersnapper VDL. Sure, I hope Brian Connolly's watching on. He'll be so proud having bred this one. Now Darren sets down. This horse was very clever in the first round. You can see it's an intelligent horse, reads the jumps in front. Watch the body language of horse and rider. Oh, just like Mikey, jumps in really well. And there you can see the second fence gone now as well. Look, you're in the LGCT jump off. There's a lot at stake. The rewards are high. You've got to take the chances. So he's going to gallop down now and stay on the 8 falls. We have a winner of our 2026 Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in Miami Beach. Katrin Eckermann is now the 3-time winner of the Miami LGCT Grand Prix. What a performance, what a result. Darren pops the last fence. He's going to slot into 12th place with CSF Whippersnapper VDL with 8 penalties and a time of 50.60. Watch her in Riyadh, we watched her in Valkenswaard. She's such a competitor. That's our winner, Katrin Eckermann. She wins. Jack Whittaker, what a smooth round, what a neat performance on his horse for second. Pierre Giorgio Bucci, he's in third. So Iron Dames, the yellow blue PS, Zara the Dames is the second. Plinter VNHN Ranch for Pierre Giorgio. Keane O'Connor in 4th place, Michael van der Fluten in 5th, Peter de Vos is in 6th, Abdel Said in 7th, You're Vreeling, Niall Nasir is in, Kieran Allen is in 10th, Zoe Hanconter is 11th, Darren in 12th. So let's have a look at this. I really love this. This is the head-to-head. So Katrin is slightly in front at this stage. Jack is opted to go outside. That's why Katrin has got her nose in front. So she gallops down to the big oxer at the third last fence. You can see she has her nose in front, and that's the difference. So once she gets her nose in front, she's going to stay in front. Jack was very smooth all the way through. It was enough to get him ahead of the rest of the team, but on the day, this lady it was unbeatable. She's been unbeatable twice in the past in this arena, and she's taken that again. She wins by 1.53 of a second with a time of 44.15. What a performance. Arena party are organised, a little bit of furniture to be moved. Here we go. This is our lineup. These are the points that they'll have got from today's performance. So Katrin Eckermann goes in front with 40 points. Jack will get 37. Pierre Georgie gets 33. Keane's 33, and all the way back down then 21 for Jerome, and they'll start gathering points. They will carry those forward to the end of the year, and when they're all totted up, we will take a number. It's not the duration, it's they'll take their top 6 performances. We'll add up the scores on that, and that will give us our winner. It was Gilles Thomason last year for 2025. Who's going to have their name on that trophy for 2026? And now coming forward to present the trophy to the winner, Mr. Jan Tops, the president and founder of the Longines Global Champions Tour. So he presents the winner's trophy. He congratulates Pierre Giorgio. He congratulates Jack. What a wonderful presentation. What a well-deserving winners. We wait now. A few photographs to be taken. We have thoroughly enjoyed our experience here. Captain Eckerman has been brilliant all weekend. So for me, Tom Friend and the team, all I have to do is say thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in a fortnight's time.
TNT Sports, powered by BYD.
Tomorrow, don't miss the Europa and Conference League quarter-finals, including Porto Forest, Bologna against Aston Villa, and Palace versus Fiorentina, live on TNT Sports and HBO Max.
To pay.
Pick a card. Any card and pay. Or pick the PayPal debit card. You can get 10 times the points with their new rewards program, PayPal Plus.
Oh.
That's magical. Hey, you can spend those points at millions of places online. That's smart. And it's free. Sorry. God, I hate magicians. Sorry, that's not supposed to happen.
The safe way to pay just got more rewarding.
This material's slippery. Whoa!
Pay smarter. PayPal. Have you ever felt like your investment advisor is giving you an off-the-shelf retirement plan? That they just want to put you into a box? But who wants that? At Fisher Investments UK, our investment specialists never put you in a box. We work with you to create a retirement plan that's just right for you. Because it's only right for us if it's right for you. Fisher Investments UK. Retirement advice that's as individual as you are.
That's me in my kitchen flow, making a mess. Typical Tuesday.
Nah, Dad, you're bossing it though, with a bit of help from your favourite foodie.
Nah, what a cutie. Does your dad still weigh out the spice right down to the gram?
Yes.
Look at that face, old Dad. You're saying a circus, fam. Big up the cooker.
The flavor's real. Take a bit of time and trust in the process.
This is more than a meal.
Welcome to the Ninja A-League highlight show for the final round of the home and away season. We start at Cooper's Stadium in Adelaide, where Wellington Phoenix were looking to secure second place on the ladder and avoid an elimination final. The Reds, meanwhile, could also move into second place temporarily with a win. Knicks coach Bev Priestman made one change to the starting 11 that lost to the Wanderers in their last match, with former Adelaide forward Lucia Leon coming in for Mackenzie Anthony. Reds coach Theo Seun has welcomed the Taranto sisters Melissa and Adriana back into his starting lineup, along with defender Matilda McNamara.
It's Lara Gooch from Adelaide who wants to attack early. Gooch from the left boot to the left side of the goal. It goes wide. Well, what a way to start. P of Lock to deliver it. Goes on the ground, Brooke Nunn juggles and shoots over the crossbar. She'll surprise you like that, Brooke Nunn. Nunn delivers across to the other side and it's headed in! Wellington, they score first! And it's Vandermeer who puts it away! Walker with a booming, searching kick. Oh, on the volley! Woods with a left boot forces a critical save by Jenkins. It's a great shot and a great save. Goes short to Nunn, and Nunn this time! She gets one on the scoreboard! Brooke Nunn. Wellington up by 2. Nunn putting pressure on Adelaide's defence again. Vlock with room to move. Dangerous spot to set up Grace Charlie! From outside the box. Just sends it a little too high and it sails into the stands at Cooper Stadium. Headed first by Wellington. Booted back by Gooch.
That ball came off Jarley at first, almost an own goal. getting themselves ready for finals football.
That was Adelaide's first shot on goal. And here comes, in the second half, Brooke Nunn. He's already got a goal and an assist. Nunn with a left boot off the post. And parried away by Ella Tonkin. Well, from defence into attack, Brooke Nunn. Well, here's a chance for Wellington to go up by 3. And Woods leans back on it. Throws her eyes to the sky.
And Fraser links up with Michaela Woods, and it's a great crossfield run again.
And that will do it here at Coopers Stadium. Beth Priestman and her Wellington Phoenix celebrate. They've done something historic. They have made the finals for the first time ever in the club's history. And not only that, they've won a bye for the elimination final round. Then they will host a home semi-final.
You know who we're heading to?
Phoenix come to Adelaide. They take away all 3 points with what was a clinical, dominant 2-0 victory, showing authority across the 90 minutes. At full time in Adelaide, it's Adelaide United 0, Wellington Phoenix 2.
To the Sam Kerr Football Centre in Perth, where Melbourne Victory needed all 3 points to keep their finals hopes alive. Alana Janchevsky and the club's leading goalscorer this season, Kennedy White, returned to the visitors' starting side as Sophia Sakalis and Chelsea Blissett dropped back to the bench. The Glory were without inspirational captain Izzy Dalton, leaving Julia Sardo to wear the captain's armband. Meanwhile, Teresa Morrissey returned in goal, and there were starts for Clancy Westaway and Ella Abdulmasih.
Pushes it through to Westaway. Now wide to Badawir, who releases Johnston. The overlapping run, the centering pass to excellent work from Perth, and it has been steered into the back of the net. Well, it's a lovely team goal. But a disappointing moment as the offside flag will scratch that one away. Janchevsky's corner, flat and hard, driven in. Good contact by Morrissey. Falls to Polisina, the re-entry. Well, that's why she's one of the best goalkeepers in the competition, Teresa Morrison.
Some big calls there at half-time.
Yeah, well, he's looks like he's put Marcus Rashford in that central position.
Gérard Martin, Cancelo.
Ruggeri, Lukman, Coquet.
Les 2 quarts de finale.
Once again shows his
ever slowly edging back in Victory's favour. Furphy driving toward goal, needs a bit of support in the middle. Centering pass, well, it's on a platter for Sakalis. Big save, Morrissey. He's had to pick out a pass. Had a little glance up. And she did, on a platter. In comes Sakalis. Maybe put off.
To get a cushion, take back to Madrid.
Centering pass, well, it's on.
Barcelona unbeaten in their last 25 games against Atletico at Camp Nou. Won 17 of those. You have to go back to February of 2006 for Atletico's last away win at Camp Nou against Barcelona. It's astonishing, that, isn't it?
It's crazy. It's completely the opposite to what happened in the weekend in terms of having a player sent off just before half-time and having to go through the whole of the second half with 10 men.
Helped with by Lenormand. That kept in by Simeone. Ball boy made sure that we didn't have two balls on the pitch. They had to race to get to it, actually. Martin.
And we took Hansi Flick out at the same time.
Let's go.
Kunde. It's a massive challenge for Barca, but if there's any side you'd back to still be able to score in this sort of situation, down to 10, it is Flick's side. They've scored more Champions League goals than any other club during Flick's time with Barca. Cancelo's made a good run here. Lamine Yamal asking for it. Kunde goes on the outside. Rashford's gone through the middle.
Come on! Come on!
Angles working against him.
Oh.
Good football though by Barcelona.
What a ball from that right-hand side of Yamal. It's actually Barcelona have settled with 10 better than Atleti did with full complement.
Oh, pass it back.
First time, took it quite wide with his touch, didn't he?
Referees played the advantage here. Olmo. Griezmann with the pass, looking to get Lookman in behind. Just feels like a game on the edge, this, doesn't it?
Yeah, not taking too many risks, Atleti, when they do get the ball. I mean, Barcelona have come out in this second half and absolutely controlled possession with a man less.
Cancelo. Fermin Lopez just beaten to that. Good strength shown by Molina. Now Simeone. Griezmann. Given away.
Come on.
Rather cheaply. Lamine Yamal. Gets the free kick on the
Come on, yellow card. Fucking.
Oh, there's a cry for a yellow card every time there's a challenge made. Atleti. A little bit agricultural from the normal.
It's not in too dissimilar position this to where Alvarez scored at the end of the first half. Barcelona are fighting. Atletico having to do some defending here. It's very central. Musso organising the wall. Rashford sizing this up. Barcelona need a big moment. Well, we know that he's more than capable, Marcus Rashford, of producing something special here. Let's see. Olmo to his right. Gabby to the left. Surely only one thought in the mind of Rashford. It's Rashford's!
Oh.
So close, great effort.
He's been equal to everything so far. Musso in the Atleti goal. Really tested it. It's about getting the ball up and down quickly. It did that.
Musso, Rashford to take the corner. Wonderful noise around Camp Nou. The fans doing their bit for Barca. Deep delivery.
Come on!
Keep it going.
Ah.
Scramble it clear. Eventually through Koke. Good pressure this though from the 10 men. You wouldn't know they had 10 the way they've started this second half.
Absolutely. And I don't know whether just the concentration levels of Atleti have dropped. You know, just feeling like that they're being in control of the game now that they've got a man more, but it certainly hasn't been the case. And Barcelona taking the game to Atletico Madrid.
Atleti's ties in the knockout rounds have been free-for-alls, really, haven't they? Particularly against Spurs. Total of 23 goals scored across those two knockout ties, but they've preserved a clean sheet so far here tonight, Simeone's side. Fermin Lopez, lovely feet from him, but drags the shot wide, maybe snatched at that a bit.
Atleti players are just looking at each other. Can they get some possession back? They actually passed it quite well in the first half, defended well. They're going to make substitutions.
So Baena and Surlot are the players who are coming on.
What?
Koke with the ball wide. At almost 10 minutes of this second half. Rubiel. Simeone's on the move. Try to flick it round, Garcia. Olmo now. Fermin Lopez. Oh, that's a little bit risky. Alvarez looking to nick it.
They're just waiting for moments, aren't they, Athletic? Moments where Barca lose concentration or give the ball away. It's all about finding the spare player, but they haven't got a hold of the ball yet in this second half.
Well, this is what the Barcelona fans are up in arms about here. So it's been played. We saw this with Tyrone Mings with Villa.
It was given, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, that one hasn't been. I believe, if memory serves me right, it was at Club Bruges where that happened. And that went against Aston Villa on the night. I didn't think I'd ever see an incident like that again.
It's happened again.
I was at that match as well.
The referee wasn't looking, obviously, here. Everybody around us was going absolutely crazy.
Hansi Flick had stressed the importance of the fans here tonight, and these Barca players need them more than ever now, down to 10.
I mean, they've been brave. They're still 4-2-3 in the press. They were 4-2-4 when they had a full complement.
Come on! Fucking Rashford.
Trying to press high if they can.
Griezmann couldn't control it. Comes out here to Lamine Yamal up against Ruggieri. Koundé up in support. Olmo in the box. Rashford in the box. Gavi, recently returned from injury. Gavi.
They're just going for it, aren't they? Regardless of being a man down, Barcelona. It's like a 3-2-4 when they've got the ball. Still having four along that top line.
Martin. Cancelo. Gavi finds Garcia. This is Koundé. Decided not to use Lamine Yamal. Firm challenge on Griezmann by Lopez. Still they're waiting to make this double change. Simeone's side.
The referee's just shouting at the referee, and he went out there.
Yamal. Darting run from Rashford. He's done well to keep that in.
Well, Rashford, if you're playing in that 9, yes, you've got support either side, but you've still got to work hard and just make it difficult for those defenders to clear the ball. There's only his team a corner.
Well, the 10 men have been pretty dominant in terms of possession at the start of this second half. Fighting with pace and flicked on dangerously, and it just needed a touch from Olmo, but he couldn't provide one.
Well, if you'd have just turned this game on now, you wouldn't have thought that Barcelona were down to 10, that's for sure. I think Flick's just said to them, right, we're still attacking. We've 3 at the back, we'll still allow 4 up against that Atleti back line, and they'll go for it. Attack the best form of defence, because Atleti on the back foot.
So here come those changes then. Koke is one of those coming off. So is Lookman. Surlock and Alex Baena are the players who are coming on here. Surlock came on for the final half an hour on Saturday. You can understand taking off Koke on a yellow card.
Just under pressure in that middle of the park. I mean, the least that Atleti need to do in the second half is keep a clean sheet, but you would expect them to want to get another goal. At the moment, they're right on the back foot.
Only PSG have eliminated Barcelona more times in the knockout stages of this competition than Atletico. A goal to the good, Simeone's side in this first leg of Camp Nou. Still such a long way to go in the tie.
Come on, Rashford.
In behind them. And Lamine Yamal had it taken away from him. Llorente now for Atletico.
Norman there did well, defended against Rashford. Both times now he's got him behind.
Atletico now on the attack with Molina. Simeone outside him. Offside.
So impressive from Barcelona. It's like a mindset. Wherever the ball is, they add numbers around it. Whether you've got 10 or 11 players, and that's what they've done. They've got the ball up at that end of the pitch, and then they've just put numbers around the ball. Atleti have struggled to deal with it. I do think that Simeone has just told them to just sit in the shape still, in a 4-4-2, out of possession, and then wait for those moments still.
Sent forward by Martin. Well played by Baena. Now Lenormand. Surlock. Simeone. Surlock again. Lenormand has continued his run forwards.
Simeone's obviously telling them not to chase, but they just haven't got up to the pace of the second half yet. Atleti.
It's strange, isn't it, how sometimes the red card can affect the team with the full complement in the way that they're approaching the game, and I mean in a situation, in a way that makes it more difficult for them sometimes.
Not many play with 10 men the way Barcelona have started the second half.
True.
Right up the pitch, pushing up the pitch, taking risks and just pinning Atleti in.
Clear foul by Baena. The referee gave him the opportunity to stop, but he didn't. Only just on as well, the player who's been booked. He's not one of the 7 for Atleti who started tonight, the booking away from missing the semi-final.
Just had a nibble back at the referees, needs to be careful. Baena. Very impressive. The start of the second half, Barcelona.
Side with a perfect record at home in La Liga this season, 15 wins out of 15. Again, they look to release Rashford. Martin. Ball by Fermin Lopez. Olmo up to Rashford, just slightly behind him.
Oh,
Baena. PSG now 2-0 up against Liverpool. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia with the second goal there. Doué had got the first. Atletico a goal up at Camp Nou. Molina. Just bounced off Surlot.
oh,
Barca have it back again with Olmo. Llorente did well to keep his feet there, but then just for a moment. Lamine Yamal. No, says the referee. Griezmann brings it clear. Seems to be being pulled back there by Gavi, and it's a yellow card for the...
Gavi, what the fuck is this?
He's trying to keep up with everything that's going on. This is not an easy game to referee, particularly now.
Gavi, what the fuck?
Barcelona are desperate when you get to that position and you don't want them to be free. So that wasn't a foul.
Confirmation of that booking for Baena. Well, it's a last dance, isn't it, in the Champions League for the former Barca player, Griezmann. He'll be heading off to MLS and Orlando City in the summer. Announced that last month. Never won the Champions League. This is his 13th attempt.
He's making him just stand off. Is it?
Come on.
He's sat down and
Yes.
places. He's making him stand off the pitch. Far side.
He's been told he can come back on again now. Simeone was absolutely glowing in his praise at the press conference yesterday of Griezmann.
Yeah, it was lovely listening to that.
Said he's been one of the most important players that he's had. Alvarez, who's pretty important right now to Atletico. Griezmann. Molina with Simeone on the outside. Baena towards the edge of the box. Surlot is there as well.
They haven't connected past, sorry, Adam, for the whole of the second half. Yeah, this is the first time they've really had sort of prolonged possession, which is crazy to think. And they've got the man extra.
Molina, Llorente, Alex Baena. Work it to this left-hand side. Ruggieri to Griezmann. Ruggieri with Surlot waiting in the middle. Slice clearance. Clever from Olmo. Rashford's gone down. Referee says play on. Yamal. Alvarez working really hard to try and win it back. Again we go on. This time, play does stop. Free kick Barcelona. Foul.
Come on! Yellow card!
I thought that Alvarez might have got a yellow card there, but he works so hard when he's not got it. That's a key part of his game, but I think he recognises that he just needs to get his team going. Alvarez. They're struggling more against 10 than they did against 11.
Must be such a difficult game to referee in this kind of atmosphere. Two giants of the Spanish game colliding here in the last 8 of the Champions League. Marcus Rashford to take the free kick. Can they find a route back in from a set piece? Numbers committed forward. Another ball into the box. Rashford's one of those in there. Some appeals for handball. They'll keep going though with Lamine Yamal, almost in space on the edge of the box. Olmo goes down. Didn't look on first sight much in that. Griezmann plays it forward. Now can they break? Simeone is the furthest forward. Baena. Simeone just preached calm there on the touchline. Didn't want his player to force it. Llorente.
Just need to try and shift Barcelona about. They've only probably done it once with a switch a few minutes ago, but other than that, Barcelona have still had control of the game.
Gotta say, you know, Simeone makes some brilliant off-the-ball runs. He just made another one there. Ruggieri and Solot! Atletico double their lead! And the big centre-forward brought on in this second half has done the business for Simeone. Juan Garcia beaten again, and what about this? Atletico, who've not won away at Camp Nou against Barcelona since 2006, are 2 up in the Champions League.
Now, they haven't got in this position in the second half at all, and when they do, it's a good ball into the box from that wide area, and Surlock had to get to it first. It's a good finish. The big centre-forward gets to it first, and to be fair to Barcelona, you know, they've tried to attack and make that the best form of defence, and that's the first time really Atleti have got in that particular area. Big goal.
Well, so often he's turned up in big moments. Sometimes it has to be off the bench when you consider the quality that they've got in the final third, but he was Atleti's top scorer in La Liga last season. Only Mbappe, Lewandowski and Budimir got more goals in Spain's top flight. 20 he got last season, 10 again this season. And an inspired change by Simeone.
I'll tell you what, Simeone has basically said to them, and he'd struggled at the start of the second half, keep your shape, don't chase, we'll wait for moments, and that was the moment to get that second goal. Now they just need to keep a clean sheet. They don't keep many of them, do they?
What a contribution from Ruggieri as well.
Terrific down that left-hand side. He's defended well as well. Difficult against Yamal.
Left back has been seen in the past as perhaps a problem position for Atletico. Some players haven't convinced there, but Ruggieri brought in from Atalanta over the summer.
Interested to see how Barcelona react now, because they obviously
Flick
wanted them to do in the second half, and it was working. Albeit they hadn't scored a goal. Well, they've just been punished, haven't they?
Ruggieri's there again to meet Lamine Yamal. Araujo looking to come on here, waiting to come on. So is Ferran Torres. Marcus Rashford is coming off. Koundé, who makes his first start in more than a month, is coming off. Well, the form that Barca have been in of late, particularly at home this season, many expect. What a result this would be.
It's been a scintillating game, and I don't think the goals are over yet.
Towards that back post.
It's a chance, I tell you. That is a chance.
Araujo fresh on.
So desperate to get him on for that set piece there, and that's why, because it's on the end of it, just couldn't direct it.
Player who got the second goal, Alexander Surlock, had a bit of a dip in form of late. Only scored once in his last 8 appearances, but what a huge goal he's come up with there.
massive, particularly as they hadn't settled really. Second half, they were struggling to deal with Barcelona, just pinning them back right up the pitch, getting the numbers up there.
The timing of the big moments in this game tonight has really gone massively in Atletico's favour. And Barca had been pushing and playing pretty well, as you'd said, with the 10 in this second half. But they picked their moment and got their second.
Yeah, it's just the moments when Barca are on top at the start of the second half, you need to score. Sub is certainly because of Sherlock and the way that he just bullies centre-backs.
Remember, Atletico have already knocked Barcelona out of the Copa del Rey. On the first leg at home, 4-0. Beaten in the second leg, but just about got the job done. Been a very different away performance from them tonight. And when you consider, as I said a few minutes ago, Lucy, how long it has been since they won away here. Simeone has never done it.
That's why you can hear the fans olaying each pass.
I have to say, they were pretty noisy, the Atletico fans.
برو کس مادر حمله کن دیگه.
Today, trebled in their numbers. Simeone. Kept in by Molina. Simeone.
What the fuck?
Space down the left-hand side. Out it comes to Ruggieri. Baena. Sherlock on the move, so is Simeone. Can they counter here, Barcelona? Maybe Simeone, well, he's certainly got a lot wrong tonight, and you maybe have to point to the fact that he rested several key players at the weekend. They're almost certainly going to qualify for the Champions League. They're not going to win La Liga, so he felt that it was worth doing that. And the likes of Alvarez, Hansko, Lookman, Ruggieri, as I say, all rested at the weekend. Lamine Yamal, need him now more than ever.
An absolute sandwich there. Yamal's not really too many of those runs in the second half. He's come inside and collected it, but absolute Yamal sandwich.
So this place by Yamal. Seen one good save from Musso from a free kick. This one much further out. And Torres, one of those loitering. I tend to think that for Martin, but was never going to find him.
Second goal's just affected the dominance that Barcelona had on the ball. Atleti have settled. So going 2-0 up, and it's about keeping a clean sheet.
Atletico go to Sevilla at the weekend. It's Espanyol here for Barcelona. Between the two legs of this tie. Simeone's lost it. This is Cancelo. Might have gone down. Would have been interesting had he hit the deck there. Corner.
I think he just had in his head Cancelo. I mean, I think he's been very good tonight in terms of when he jumps himself forward just to overload the line that he's in.
Lamine Yamal. Pushed away by Musso.
Musso has been key to what Atleti have done tonight, certainly.
Corner taken quickly again. Lamine Yamal. Goal kick. Well, he's trying really hard. couple of changes coming up, and it's Almada and Gonzalez. Gonzalez sent off against Barca at the weekend in La Liga. So Simeone, son of Diego, comes off, so does Griezmann. As we head towards the final 10 minutes here. Good shift from Griezmann. Fresh legs on though for Los Rojiblancos. Olmo. Fermin Lopez. What a big game in terms of the title race. We bring you on TNT Sports at the weekend. Arsenal against Bournemouth. Live from the Emirates, Saturday lunchtime on TNT Sports 1 and HBO Max. And then we see Arsenal again next week in the Champions League. A goal up against Sporting from the first leg. Barcelona on the attack here with Cancelo. Players arriving in the box. Important touch on that.
It's a good run, just another cross to match. Cancelo, frustrating evening so far, but it's a flick.
Remember when he joined Barcelona, he said in 2019 that winning the Champions League was his dream. Griezmann, what a story it would be if he were to sign off in European competition before he heads to MLS by winning this competition. Less than 10 minutes of the 90 to go in this first leg. Atletico 2-0 up.
So Lamine Yamal is on a yellow card, and what would be absolutely devastating, obviously going to miss Kabasi second leg. Cannot afford him to get a yellow card with any sort of frustration.
Fermin Lopez is another one who's got to be careful.
Come on.
Ferran Torres. Fermin looks okay. Llorente's done well in the midfield in terms of work rate, hasn't he? Exactly what they wanted him to do.
Absolutely. Just covering the two centre-backs. It's a good unit when they've not got it. Athletic.
It's another of the key decisions, Lucy, that you'd have to say Simeone has got right tonight.
Absolutely has. They rode the look at the start of the second half, just how Barcelona played. However, just didn't want his team to force it. There you go. This is where you've just got to be careful. Yamal and his athletic players know that.
Araujo involved there with Lenormand.
Turning around. The referee.
Llorente.
Come on.
Martin. Just couldn't quite keep it going. Baena. Sherlock needs support. The challenge by Garcia, and the throw-in goes the way of Atletico.
As well there. Garcia, dependable figure. He's dropped back into centre-back. Just wary of those breaks forward that Atletico can have in the remaining minutes.
He's become a real leader here at Barcelona and at Garcia, and they've needed those leaders in this second half, down to 10 just before half-time. Oh, good turn by Sherlock. It's a corner. Much to the frustration of the Barcelona players and supporters. He's done well since he came on, not just the goal, but it's all-round game.
Gone over the line before it touched him last. It definitely touched him last, but let it go over the line. Welcome to the assistant. He's giving a goal kick.
A change of heart. Now listen, Atletico side have only kept one clean sheet in their last 7 games in all competitions. An absolute goal fest, wasn't it, against Tottenham in the previous round, but they've so far kept out Barcelona. Can they preserve that clean sheet, take it back to Madrid with them?
If they just nick one in these remaining minutes, Barcelona, I mean, it's already going to be fascinating next week in Madrid.
Oh, absolutely. We know they've got more than enough firepower to turn that situation around.
Yep.
Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal, Araujo on the outside, still Yamal, still going, just overran it at the last.
One Lamine.
Just dances through. Sometimes you watch him and think this is not real. You just don't want to stick a leg out and touch him, but too many in the end.
So inside the final 5 minutes here, another change. Cancelo comes off, and it's Alejandro Balde who comes on. He's been out of late with a hamstring injury that he suffered against Atleti at the beginning of March. He was an unused sub on Saturday, and they've been playing so well of late, Barcelona. Even more impressive when you consider their 2 starting full-backs in Koundé and Balde have been out for a month.
Come on.
Brilliantly done, Fermin Lopez. Can they get one back here, Barcelona? Gavi. Just wanted too much time. One back immediately, though. By Balde, who's just come on. Yamal goes past Ruggeri. No free kick.
Absolutely clattered then, Yamal. 2 or 3 round him.
Martin won the header. Balde. Fermin Lopez. Martin. Olmo. Ferran Torres needed to be more precise.
That second goal just took away the momentum and impetus that Barcelona really built up. Unfortunate, unlucky not to get the equaliser prior to that second goal.
Araujo. Olmo. Yamal. Turns away from Alvarez. He then couldn't nick it off him. Looked to find a way through.
The reliance on Yamal is absolutely incredible. They give him the ball and then just watch and hope it produces something magical.
Rafinha's been a big miss tonight. Yeah. There's no getting away from that. Martin. They just can't find that precise pass in the final third. And Atletico, just for a moment there, looked like they might threaten.
I'll tell you what, they work so hard as a collective, Atleti. Unbelievable.
TNT Sports has now moved to its new streaming home on HBO Max, where you can also find Emmy award-winning medical drama The Pit. Catch up with season 1 with brand new episodes of season 2 now streaming each week. So much else to see as well. Game of Thrones, Rooster, Comeback, Finding Harry, loads on there. Really enjoying that myself at home. Sherlock. Good touch inside by Balde. Olmo. Nice turn
Come on.
by Lamine Yamal. Now
Come
can
on.
he get a shot off? Lamine Yamal still looking for the room.
Come on.
Fermin Lopez is up with him. Big moments. Couldn't get his head on it.
Come on.
Asking whether there was a push there.
It was Torres, wasn't it? In the middle as the ball came across.
Might there be an opportunity here for Atletico? Final seconds of the 90. Llorente.
Just 3 minutes.
Oh, nicely done. Baena. Alvarez. He's not just scored that wonderful free kick, but run himself into the ground out there tonight.
It's a massive part of how he plays. What he does when Atleti don't have it.
A minimum of 3 minutes added time. Atletico asking for a handball. Lamine Yamal, met by Llorente.
Just showing signs of frustration, but I tell you what, he just takes it all on his shoulders.
Simeone was saying in his press conference yesterday to Griezmann, he looked him straight in the eye, said, if you don't run for me out there tomorrow night, you won't play, you'll come off. It was a message to all of his players, and my goodness, if they run and run out there tonight, even though they're up against 10 men, and as you said, at times Barcelona made it look like it wasn't 10 men in this, particularly the early stages of the second half.
They had to work hard, and I just got this last chance, last set piece. Barcelona. Was the earlier shout from Torres. There's enough in that. A chance to get the goal back and just make it. We're going back into the second leg.
How significant it could be if they could get one back here. Reduce the deficit to 1 ahead of next week's second leg. Lamine Yamal floats it in there, but he's got too much on it. Maybe tiredness told a little bit there, because when I talk about the athletic players running, he's really given his all out there tonight. They must quite believe how good this has turned out for them.